With the release of The Grudge 2020, it is time to stop and rank all 7 of the Grudge movies I've seen personally, from the worst to the best one. So, with that being said, let's get started. Welcome everyone back to the channel. It is me, Future Filmmaker 3940 Reviews, where we talk film, TV, and music, and I'm here to give you guys my ranking of the 7 Grudge movies I've seen, from the worst to the best. This consists of the 2 Ju-On movies. This consists of the original Grudge trilogy, plus 2020 reboots, and the Japanese crossover Susco vs. Keiko, or The Grudge vs. The Ring for short. So, this is going to be a pretty interesting ranking, so if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe notification and the bell to get notified when all new videos are up, whether it's films, TV, or music, or just something top 10 lists, reactions, etc, etc. And with that being said, let's get started. This list is very subjective, so this is my personal ranking. If you disagree or if you haven't seen any of them, feel free to tell me in the comment section down below. So with that being said, let's get started. Coming at the bottom of the barrel at number 7, we have The Grudge 3. This is easily the worst of the entire Ju-On and Grudge franchise, even as the original trilogy. The Grudge 3 is just unevenly paced. It's not the most directed, well handled. Almost, this movie feels like an hour and 30 minutes of a music video made for the Sci-Fi Channel, with all the quick editing, quick flashy cuts, and chopped up scenes, and it's not even remotely scary. I do give credit to where credit is due for it being R-rated, and for some of the performances, and for the idea of Keiko having a sister trying to stop the Grudge curse. But that is it, because everything else when it comes to The Grudge 3 is complete dull and complete boring. Coming in 6th place is the latest one, The Grudge 2020. I did not hate this movie, but as I said in my review, this is a wasted potential of what could have been. Because this is the first horror movie of the decade. I know we're in February, but this is a new Grudge movie, and with the fact that being R-rating and a talented director and a good cast, this should have been a great way to reinvent the Grudge series, right? Aside from some well-directed scenes, aside from some good performances from the cast, and aside from 2 scenes when the Grudge actually shows up, The Grudge 2020 is just boring, is dull, and that ending is the worst ending of the year so far. So The Grudge 2020 is not bad, it's not good, but it's not a movie I'm gonna watch ever again. In 5th place is Ju-On, The Grudge 2. This is not as scary as that first one, but it did get pretty intense. When the Japanese stops at 2, the Japanese knows what they're doing, because this is a very nice sequel to The Grudge, to the Ju-On The Grudge. It is pretty more complex this time around. The Grudge curse does get even more played this time around. Takashi Shimizu returns to make a awesome sequel to the first one. While it's not as scary as it should have been with the first one, it is still remotely frightening and very creepy nevertheless, and it still manages to keep you under your skin after you finish watching it. So with that being said, The Grudge is number 5. Coming in 4th place is Susco vs. Keiko, or Samara vs. The Grudge, or The Ring vs. The Grudge, whatever you want to call it. I watched this on YouTube just to prepare for the new Grudge and to make this ranking, and this is the most craziest, silliest, dumbest, over-the-top film with The Grudge and The Ring. You can't take this seriously. This is This is like bottom of the barrel crazy. The characters are not the greatest. The idea of both the Grudge curse and the cursed girl from the Ring videotape fighting off against each other is some of the most ridiculous stuff, but it's very awesome and very entertaining to see, and it gives you everything you want. You're not looking for an Oscar bait film. You are looking for a dumb horror Japanese film with the Grudge and Samara Morgan doing what it is that they do, and there you are. That's what I got. Coming in third place is gonna be The Grudge 2004. This was my introduction to The Grudge when it first came out on DVD, and it doesn't have the greatest of characters, but what makes this movie watchable is the performances of Sarah Michelle Gellar and its cast, and it still has creepy atmosphere to it. The story is the same as the original Ju-On, but you couldn't really do much to screw this up with the Grudge. Christopher Young's score is very effective. Takashi Shimizu's direction for this American remake is actually really solid, and the movie is very well structured. As far as being an anthology series of different stories taking place, I do like that non-linear storytelling for The Grudge. And while it is PG-13, I do like some of the scares and some of the thrills. And when you see Keiko, you do see her throughout the entire movie, as well as Toshio. So it's not like the newest one where you have to wait until 2 scenes to see her pop up. So with The Grudge 2004, it's not perfect, but it's better than what its reputation has made it out to be. Coming in number 2 is the original Ju-On, The Grudge. This one is actually, this is really scary. Takashi Shimizu come up with a very interesting idea of the Grudge curse that can kill you if you get inside the grip of a powerful rage. And I think that is a very interesting concept to play along with. And the acting from the Japanese cast is very strong. It's very, very intense. It was really creepy. It's really intimidating, and you do get some blood, and it does not shy away from its darkness. I do appreciate that aspect of the film, and when it gets creepy, it's not afraid to go creepy. So in that aspect, Ju-On The Grudge is a really great start to what will become this whole Ju-On Grudge franchise. Coming in as my number 1 favorite Ju-On Grudge movie, it is The Grudge 2. This is okay. Now, I fully admit that yes, this movie has problems. It's got some issues, but
it's not a game,
The Grudge 2 is still a watchable sequel to the original Grudge with Sarah Michelle Gellar. There are, like I said, there are some things that didn't really come together for me. Also, the whole thing with the Grudge as being strong as she is, you would think there would be a way for the ones who are infected by the Grudge curse to stop her. But this movie, you just kind of set up rules as you go along, that there is no way away from this Grudge curse. It can come follow you anytime, anywhere. There was a subplot with the family I didn't really care too much for, but I did like the way it was handled. Takashi Shimizu does have a clear vision of what it's going for. Some of the writing at times isn't the strongest, and Sarah Michelle Gellar, the way she gets taken out at the beginning of this movie, yeah. But The Grudge 2, I did have some things I still very much like. I still like Sarah Michelle Gellar's performance for her little screen time. I do like the rest of the cast. The way this movie looks is good. I do like some of the interesting stories that they try to bring in with how Keiko and this Grudge curse came to be. I do like the story of Amber Tamblin's character as the sister of Sarah Michelle Gellar, trying to find out why his sister is dead. And when it does get to a certain part in this movie that I do enjoy, which is in the case of Teresa Palmer's character getting killed in the telephone booth, which that is a pretty clever, creepy image, and you do have some creepy, disturbing imagery. So with that being said, The Grudge 2, not perfect, it's not amazing, but it is a lot better than what people have said it is, and it is better than The Grudge 3 and The Grudge 2020 combined. That was my ranking of all 7 Yuan The Grudge movies down below. What do you think of the list? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Be sure to follow all my social media links in the description box down below to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, Snapchat, Stardust, etc., etc. Also check out my merchandise store. If you want to donate money to the channel, you can message me privately on any of your social media, and I will get back to you and tell you how you can send money to Chime for my Chime account. And if you want to send fan mail, feel free to do that. Be sure to follow me all on social media links. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, share this video, comment down below. And you guys keep it cool, enjoying the Epictasticness.